Hey everyone, Dylan here again with XOTIC PC. Welcome to our overview for the Asus TUF FX505. We'll start off with the specs for the machine. For the CPU, it's an AMD Ryzen 7 3750H processor with 2.3 GHz. For the GPU, it's an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 with 4 GB of GDDR5. For memory, it comes with 8 GB of DDR4 at 2666 MHz. That is upgradable up to 16 GB. For storage, it comes with 512 GB of NVMe SSD. That is also upgradable. For Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, it comes with Wi-Fi 5 802.11 AC 2x2 plus Bluetooth 5.0. For the power supply unit, it comes with a 48 Wh/hour 3-cell lithium-ion battery and a 150 Watt AC adapter. The TUF FX505 comes with a 15.6-inch Full HD 120Hz IPS display, a 720p HD camera, highlighted WASD keys, and a backlit RGB keyboard. Moving over to the ports and exterior, on the left side it has a power adapter port, the RJ45 LAN port, HDMI port, USB Type-A 2.0, and 2 USB Type-A 3.1 slots. The Asus TUF FX505 is an extremely economical solution to modern mobile gaming. It's a budget laptop that handles AAA games well with the 1650 inside. The new Nano Edge design has an even thinner 6.5mm bezel for extreme immersion and a much more compact package. The FX505 features an IPS level panel with 120Hz refresh rate for super smooth gameplay with minimal motion blur. A 100% sRGB color gamut and wide view angles ensure vivid and consistent colors even when you're viewing it from extreme positions. The FX505 has a keyboard that's optimized for gaming, featuring RGB backlighting across all zones that can be controlled via the TUF Aura core panel so you can express your own unique style. Exclusive Hyperstrike technology ensures more accurate typing and improved ergonomics thanks to a desktop-inspired layout with a highlighted WASD key group, a broader spacebar, isolated arrow keys, and recognizable gaps between the function keys. Overstroke technology registers keystrokes faster for precise and effortless control. The FX505 passes a series of rigorous MILSTD 810G tests, successfully surviving varying conditions including solar radiation exposure, high altitude, and extreme temperatures. It's certified to endure day-to-day use from accidental knocks to sudden drops on a desk. Durable and stable, the FX505 has been pushed to the limit to ensure only the very best for gamers. The TUF 505 has a standout design that exudes toughness and power. Its aluminum gunmetal gray cover features the distinctive Asus mirrored logo design with a complementary brushed finish. The hexagonal design on the underside of the laptop provides additional structural rigidity, completing the laptop's modern and aggressive lines. The TUF 505 comes in at a light 4.9 pounds and is very thin 1-inch thick, making it ideal for on-the-go gaming. Included in the box is the warranty information, the owner's manual, and the 150 Watt AC adapter. The included DTS Headphone X technology delivers immersive, high-fidelity 7.1 channel virtual surround sound for theater-quality audio, even when you're using a headset. It features optimized settings for games, sports, and movies, and has a built-in equalizer for additional fine-tuning. Once we get the back panel off, you can clearly see the 2 speakers on the side, the 48 Wh/hour battery, the 2.5-inch slot, the memory and extra memory slots, the M.2 slot with Wi-Fi underneath, the fans, and the CPU and GPU. Moving over to some benchmarks and game tests. For the Firestrike test, it scored 7,929, which is better than 37% of machines tested. For the Cinebench score, it scored 788 CB. And for the last of our benchmarks on the Superposition test, it scored 6,685. Moving over to some game tests, we started with Tomb Raider. On medium settings, it averaged 61 frames per second. On high settings, it averaged 56 frames per second. And on very high, it averaged 46 frames per second. After that, we played Dirt Rally. On medium settings, it averaged 87 frames per second. On high, it averaged 70 frames per second. And on ultra high, it averaged 64 frames per second. For the last of our game tests, we played The Division 2. On low settings, it averaged 74 frames per second. On medium settings, it averaged 56 frames per second. And on high settings, it averaged 47 frames per second. If you're looking to put a personal touch on your machine, be sure to check out our extensive customization options before checkout, including upgrades to the CPU, GPU, RAM, storage, cooling, overclocking, custom paint, hydro and graphic wraps, laser etching, and much more. If you'd like to take a closer look at any of the specs or benchmarks we've shown in this video, make sure that you pause the video on the one you'd like to view closer. If not, always be sure to check out the product link in the description or leave any comments down below if you have a question for us here at XOTIC PC. This has been Dylan. Thanks for spending some time with us today, and be sure to hit subscribe for future product reviews and overviews.